One of the biggest struggles people face is feeling like there's never enough money to save and invest after covering their expenses. It often feels like a choice: sacrifice what you love now to secure your financial future, or enjoy today and risk having nothing later. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to strike the perfect balance. Inspired by Ramit Sethi's strategies from his book, I Will Teach You to Be Rich, you can still enjoy life while ensuring your investments are fully funded. If you're ready to stop choosing between the present and the future, let's dive in. Welcome to Sage Investing, bringing you timeless investing wisdom. If you're looking to improve your investing knowledge, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button if you found this useful. Let's begin by figuring out what a rich life truly means to you. For some, it might be about exploring exotic destinations around the globe. For others, it could be staying on top of the latest fashion trends or cherishing time with family. Surprisingly, in his book, financial expert Ramit Sethi challenges the conventional wisdom of strict saving by saying it's okay, even encouraged, to spend on the things you love. But there's a method to the madness. Sethi likens it to tending a garden. You focus on cultivating the plants and flowers you adore, while clearing away the ones that don't add value, freeing up resources for what matters most. Similarly, he suggests embracing guilt-free spending on things that bring you joy, provided you eliminate the expenses that don't. The beauty of this approach is that by intentionally cutting out waste, you can indulge in what you love and, paradoxically, save more over time. Let's consider this scenario. Meet Jack. He takes a vacation every 3 months, jetting off to exotic destinations, lounging by the pool, and packing his days with exciting adventures. At first glance, many might think he's being reckless with his money. But here's the twist. Back home, Jack doesn't own a car. He bikes to work instead. He also lives in a modest, low-cost apartment and channels the savings into his investment portfolio. Now, does your perception of his financial habits change? Ramit Sethi points out a flaw in traditional financial advice. It often pushes people to sacrifice enjoying their lives just to grow their investments. It's like committing to a crash diet for the next 40 years. Not exactly sustainable. But what if you could create a balanced approach where you indulge in the things you love while still building a solid financial foundation? Let's try a little exercise. Imagine you treat yourself to a latte every single day because it's a small luxury that brightens your day. At $5 a cup, that works out to over $1,800 a year. Some people might argue that cutting out this habit is a smart way to save money. But Ramit Sethi has a different perspective. He says, don't bother depriving yourself of the little things you love. Instead, focus on something bigger, like securing a higher-paying job that could increase your income by $15,000 a year. The takeaway? Go after the big wins and stop sweating the small stuff. There are 2 ways to approach managing your money. You can fixate on small savings that make a minor impact, or you can focus on the big moves that create meaningful change. Instead of agonizing over a $5 latte, think about the $50,000 opportunities. Ask yourself, how can you increase your income? How will you grow your investments? Those small indulgences, like enjoying a latte, won't make or break your financial future, especially if they're part of what makes life enjoyable for you. The real gains come from focusing your efforts on areas that matter more: negotiating a raise, improving your skills to boost earning potential, automating your finances, maximizing retirement contributions, reducing significant expenses, starting a side hustle, and making smart investment choices. Complexity is the enemy of action. Often, we delay starting something because it feels overwhelming, and investing is no different. But keeping things simple is the key to getting started and seeing better results over time. A straightforward, steady strategy often outperforms the complex ones, even those used by professionals. Why overthink it? Instead of spending hours researching the perfect plan, just take the first step. The sooner you start, the better. As the saying goes, the best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. The second best time is today. By putting in a little effort now, like setting up an automated system, you can stay consistent with your financial goals, no matter how your motivation fluctuates in the future. Simplicity and consistency are your greatest allies. To build your money system, start with these essential accounts. A checking account, which serves as your central hub for receiving income and distributing it to other accounts. A savings account is for your short and medium-term goals, like a house down payment or vacations. Look for one with no fees, no withdrawal limits, and a solid interest rate. A credit card, used wisely, offers a short-term loan with benefits like cashback or rewards points. Just be sure to pay it off every month to avoid interest. A retirement account, such as a 401k or IRA, is crucial for long-term savings. Then, create a system with a simple spending plan divided into 4 categories. Planning ahead means you won't have to think about it later. Here's a suggested breakdown. Fixed costs, 50 to 60%, investments, 10%, savings, 5 to 10%, and guilt-free spending, 20 to 35%. You can adjust as needed, but Sethi recommends not dipping below 5% for savings or 10% for investments, as these are your wealth-building foundations. Automating these transfers is crucial. By automatically directing money into investments, you build wealth with minimal effort and avoid the temptation to spend what you're saving for the future. Out of sight, out of mind. Investing can feel overwhelming at first, but understanding a few basic concepts can simplify the process. One of the most effective tools for doing this is index funds, which allow you to invest in a broad range of stocks, often across entire sectors, or even multiple sectors at once. For instance, instead of picking individual stocks, you can invest in the S&P 500, which includes the 500 largest companies in the U.S. With just one share of this fund, you gain exposure to all 500 companies. There are also total market index funds that cover every stock in the market, and international indexes that offer access to companies outside of the U.S. Index funds are an efficient way to diversify your portfolio without the need to manage individual stocks. While managing your own portfolio is an option, it requires strong emotional control and comes with its own set of challenges. Even professional investors struggle to consistently beat the market, so it's important to keep that in mind when considering a self-managed approach. So that's how you can start enjoying your life now while also securing your future. It's all about focusing on the big moves and keeping things simple. If you're ready to take control of your financial future, start today. Set up that automated system and let your money work for you.